Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here in the lovely place, I don't know, is it a city? I don't know. We are in Bree, basically, and yeah, we have two quests to do here. So we have another matter of importance, which is it's from an item which was, I think this one, and it's a minimum level of 5 rather, and I have not done it yet, so it's been a long time coming, to say the least. And yeah, then we also got this one in the previous episode for getting to level 39, which is weird as well, because that's minimum level 5 as well. But we got it at level 39. That's really quite weird. But we have to talk to the hunter trainer here. Let's do another matter of importance. Let's finish that quest. And your legend grows.
How do you do?
Let's finish that quest. But actually, I want to read this one, because it's a bit more relevant than the other one was. So it seems that you have reached another important milestone in your journey as a hunter. You may have noticed I have in my possession a number of books that may help you become a better hunter. Now that you're ready to read them, you should buy these books and learn what they can teach you. So we're looking at his inventory. Around the shop. And here we have a shot in the dark. And basically, we buy it. There we go, and it starts a class deed. So it gives us a deed bestowed to us and a shot of the dark. Talk to Legolas in Rivendell. And upon doing that, we get 10 turbine points and an extra class trait point, which is always a nice, interesting thing. Like, it just gives us a free class trait point, so it's definitely worth doing these. So what I'm going to do is, first off, I need to get away from laggy old Bree. I do hate recording in Bree. I love Bree as a place, but I hate recording in it because frame rates are always low. But yeah, we can quite quickly press J. We can go into our traits. We can get rid of the Sylvian Shadows one. And we can get Return to Rivendell. Quickly return to Rivendell and talk to Legolas, which is going to be fun. I think he's in the guest home. So it should be basically fairly easy for us to get and talk to him. So that's going to be nice. So we are on the Troll Shores. Should be here. Let's actually add it to our tracker, even though we know what we're doing. And let's just get in here. And Legolas is here. And we have to... I don't know if we get the class trait point for just talking to him, actually. I think we will have to do all these. So we need to get parts of the book. A Shot in the Dark. We have to get page 5, 10, 14, 16, 19, 22, 23, and 25. We basically can get these from killing, basically, just enemies. And yeah, now it's kind of progressed a bit further. I was a bit happy at first. I thought we would just have to talk to him and get for 10 things. But it basically sets us up where we now have to get a Shot in the Dark, 5, 10, that, you know, all the ones we need to do. And it's also part of a quest. Actually, no, it's not. I just had that on the tracker. And yeah, basically we have to... actually, can we talk to him again? No, we can't. But yeah, we just have to... from my knowledge, actually, it's just a random drop, basically. So you kill enemies, and they will just randomly drop these items. So that's... quite a nice thing, but because it's only been about 3.5 minutes, and obviously I'm not going to put up 3.5 minutes of a video, because I think that's kind of unfair. What I'm going to quickly do is we're going to go on a skirmish. Not a lot of them today, because I kind of want to talk about something in the skirmish, but we're going to do Thievery and Mischief because now that we're level 39, it's quite nice. I also want to see how much XP we're getting from these, because obviously I did I did quite a lot. We can also put Sylvian Shadows back on if we need it. We can you know, get through this quite nicely. Let's focus on here. Yeah, but obviously I did this quite a lot of times. In fact, that whole skirmish video was in total about 3 hours. Which I think is the longest I've ever recorded. Actually, it's not. There is a video on LOTRO. It's my longest Lord of the Rings episode video that I've had to record. But it's not the longest Lord of the Rings video overall I've recorded. There is actually a video sitting on my hard drive right now, which has to be edited. And then I realized it's with my old microphone and the audio is mucked up, so I now have to re-record it. And it's about 2.5 hours long. But something interesting I found out, and I'm very worried because I've got this filth crawler goo, so I might get screwed over by that. Basically, what we can do, though, is I have obviously done this skirmish quite a lot of times now. And there's something I do with Trouble in Tuckborough, which is basically trying to skip as much as I can from it, because obviously the majority of the XP you get from a skirmish is from the majority of the XP you get from the skirmish is from the end bit when you get the last point, the last like flag thing. So that's one. But once we get the last one, that's going to be the majority of the XP. I think it was around. If on my main, it's about 25k XP and also 25k like item XP for the legendary items. So that's also quite nice. But obviously, you know, that's a lot of XP. I am admittedly at level 60 on that character, so I am, you know, quite a bit higher. Okay. Game has crashed. That's never happened before. That's interesting. I don't think I'm gonna have to auto-fall, because otherwise I'm probably gonna be dead. Right. I'll be right back when I can then. Okay, so we're straight back into it, which is quite a nice little thing. We also got Decompleted, which was defeat many echoes of the death in skirmishes, and we also got Bestowed to us, which is now we have to kill 50 of them. So I think it was 15 at first, and then we have to now kill 50 of them. So, going to quickly get the herbalist back up, because otherwise I am definitely going to die, and hopefully we don't have any more of those issues. Ah, my microphone just fell pretty much, so I'm going to have to hope that didn't cause an issue, and quickly fix it after this battle. Come on, please be quick. Having to keep a very big eye on my microphone levels, so let me just get everything sorted. Check levels. I am a professional. Totally a professional at this. You know, you would never know. Yeah, that's weird. So, as you saw, I completely ignored the counterattack there. They are still over there. That doesn't hinder our ability to get through this at all. So we're going to claim this one. And another thing we're going to do quickly, there's an encounter there. We're going to not bother with the encounter. The reason for that is because the encounters really probably aren't worth it. Second one, we're just going to come over here. And I always make sure I resummon my herbalist because I don't trust them to run as fast as I can. Also, I need to apply these things to me because I just realized. So that counterattack is now gone. And sometimes I think that's actually two counter. I think it might even be every time it's two counterattacks. Or at least a majority of the time, definitely. So you can actually completely skip a counterattack, and it really speeds up this entire, you know, skirmish, which is quite nice because it's probably, well, quicker is more efficient in a sense. If you can get through it quicker, you can do more, you know, you can do it more times in, for example, an hour, and get more XP in that hour. So then we just have to defeat these guys. The encounter guys I don't really care about at the moment. There's only one guy on the encounters list that I have not done for the deed. And if that guy does turn up, I'll probably go against him. Actually, it's not even him. It's it's a pig. So, yeah, if they turn up, it's actually in the Haunted Alley right here. That's not even the Haunted Alley. I meant this place. What's this? Market Street, I think? This one you can't actually skip past, at least to my knowledge. I genuinely just can't find a way to... The only way I can think of doing it is there's a little passage there, which is where that pig spawns in. It's actually a boar, but same thing. Where that boar basically comes in. And if you could get in there, you could probably get out of skirmish range. Oh, or not out of skirmish range, out of aggro range for these guys. However, I have not, even with the 30% out of combat run speed, have not been able to do that. If you had a run speed boost, then maybe you could, because I can get about there, but at that point, I think it might even be my herbalist is the problem, potentially. Can you get out? Yeah, thank you. It might be the herbalist's fault, potentially. I'll have to have a little look. You can't kind of dismiss the herbalist from what I can tell, so it's pretty difficult to kind of test those things. But it could be the fact that the herbalist is there that is hindering me at that point. But it looks like we didn't get whatever one it is. I guess we can look up skirmishes and find out what one it is. It's probably not on that, is it? It's instances, maybe? Hobbies? No. Okay, maybe. Who am I shooting at? Who am I shooting at? Oh, this guy. Or this girl, whatever. Yeah, I can't actually find... But yeah, there is that one encounter that I have not yet done. This is the third one you can skip past, which is quite nice. This is the easiest to skip past because you can just literally run over here. The herbalist should be quick enough to come over here. Assuming you don't have the two encounters here, you should be fine. And even if you do, you just kind of ignore them and because they'll normally be the boar, the pig thing is there, and also the, I think it's Padfoot is over there. So they are pretty easy to do. Get rid of this one because this is one I always forget about. I always go over there and then I'm like, oh, why is the thing not open? Oh, it's because I haven't killed that enemy yet. And again, those guys over there should just, you know, kind of, you know, be ignored. They shouldn't really matter. If you really want to kill, like, the Zealots of Pain or whatever, if you're, like, really close to getting the deed or whatever, then go for it, whatever, but I don't really care about it as much as I maybe should. I'm going to be doing skirmishes for ages anyway, so eventually I'm going to get them. Like, these ones, I can't ignore these guys, these lieutenants of the enemy, whatever they're called. I think that's lieutenants of the enemy, or lieutenants, depending on which way you want to say it. So I'm eventually going to get it, it's just maybe not as quick. So lastly, we can just come into here. I'm going to set a trap as I always do, and going to start killing Balak. Probably should have got my power going up a tiny bit better. And going to be spamming 4 and 3, as I normally do, because they are my highest hitting, quicker cooldown skills. Sometimes I will switch out, but those are the majority ones. I would suggest getting rid of that banner for 2 reasons. 1, it gives him a ton more damage, and 2, if he is dead but that thing is still up, it takes you a bit longer to actually get to that, because it still thinks you're in combat whilst it's still up. So it only takes about 1 hit. It's like 136 damage, I think that was. And it's obviously kind of easy to defeat, so I'd suggest doing that. Open that, we got 7,000 XP for doing that, got 700 Men of Bree reputation, which is quite nice. Obviously we've now gone over our buffer, so we didn't get the double XP, quote unquote. And we also got 6 Marks Medallion and a Bounty Veteran Footman thing, which is 43 silver and 75 copper. And now we can travel home, and we are now in the Trollshell again. Travel from Bree to Rivendell. If only I could do it that quick normally. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. I just wanted to do a kind of quick one with the whole 2 quests that I had in Bree, and I thought I'd talk through the little, my method of doing Thievery and Mischief skirmish, because obviously I sped up the last time I did it, and even for most of those I didn't actually, you know, do the skipping thing. I only did that for the last couple, so yeah, I just thought I'd show that. I think I've cut my times down from, I can maybe do it in 12 to 15 minutes without skipping counterattacks, and doing it in the encounters to about 7 minutes, if my computer doesn't want to kill itself. So it was LOTRO. It was LOTRO, not my computer. I hope it was my computer. I hope I have those files saved. I should. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. That's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one, where I'm not sure what we'll do. I don't know if we're going to go on to this. We could, because it's only 4 levels above us now. And I said 5 was my limit. I don't know. I'll have to see. So, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.